like a Mac, drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
My castle of sand, waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine,
Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellites to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah.
Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to
left my palace of bones. My soul called my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back chill like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, them won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
I'm aggression, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer, I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter, I am everything you fear.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And he'll be taking on, yes indeed, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall, with a 78-inch reach.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Smoking. He is the greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of...
This bout is
So much hype surround. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Right hook is scoring. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What are they telling them? Go back to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I thought we were going to see the finish there. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have to work it out for him. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, push it up, get on with the job.
The referee calling. On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Here's a chance for Joe Frazier to make it 2-2 against Ali after their first epic 3 fights.
Again, this is history in the making. This is what we wrote our fight game about. These two guys are the ultimate warriors.
Beautiful counterpunch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tactics up. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just a notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the left uppercut. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Seemed like an eternity for them. And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come down and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocket and sting you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
They exchange punches. Insane action. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes to play.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
shine to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on a battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your blackest night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. He will face Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. The Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sense.
Expectations are sky high. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Looking to land the hook. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. That jab scores. Beautiful counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counterpunch. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant. The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting, slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving away that weight, you've got to use it to the maximum, because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab doesn't quite connect. There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Only catching air with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Here we go on round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both trying for a knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was... There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. There's a counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. A perfect counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And this is a U hit. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. I promise you, all three... And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Can't land the jab there. And counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent. Did you see that? The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and this is not big.